threaten or kill any adversary. They will lift off in less than 2,000 feet, immediately pull up into inverted flight, and then reposition for the next maneuver.
Counts down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6,
Speed is light. Now, from the left, Captain Smith and Captain Cox return to show center at 300 feet at nearly the speed of sound. This capability allows the Strike Eagle to fly undetected deep into enemy territory and deliver its ordnance. The thunderous noise of the F-15E alone is enough to send fear and trepidation through our enemies. In combat, if you can't turn tight, you can't fight. From the left, Captain Smith and Captain Cox are now turning the aircraft back towards show center, accelerating up through 450 miles per hour, and will demonstrate their rolling maneuverability by smartly snapping the Strike Eagle through 3 rapid rolls. Smith and Captain Cox are now repositioning for the next maneuver. As they approach show center from the right, they will demonstrate the Strike Eagle's crisp handling characteristics by performing the exacting 4-point roll. Captain Cox are now performing the Cuban 8, demonstrating the F-15's ability to rapidly transition from low energy to high-speed flight, as well as showing you the raw power and acceleration the Strike Eagle has. Time-sensitive targets allow the F-15E to strike targets quickly in an ever-changing environment. It was American F-15Es that helped defeat the Iraqi Republican Guards and provide essential close air support for Allied forces. With a built-in 20mm Gatling gun, the Strike Eagle is able to aid troops on the ground when in contact with the enemy. Now, from the left, Captain Smith and Captain Cox will demonstrate a simulated low-angle straight pass. During a straight pass, the pilot will align the target under the crosshairs, pull the trigger, and fire the gun at a rate of 6,000 rounds per minute, and then recover the jet for follow-on attacks. The F-15E Central mission is putting bombs on target on time. With 15 air-to-ground stations, the Strike Eagle can carry numerous bombs weighing anywhere from 250 to 5,000 pounds each, designed to impact precisely where needed. Now, from your right, Captain Smith and Captain Cox will execute a simulated low-altitude bombing pass. As the pilot climbs, the Wizzo will find the target and designate that point on the ground. Captain Smith will pull down toward the target and release the bomb. After release, Captain Smith will maneuver in a series of evasive turns to defeat any SAMs at AAA, while Captain Cox guides the bomb in for a direct hit. Eagle dedication pass. As the F-15E returns to show center, the aircrew will pass by in the Knife Edge pass, demonstrating the Strike Eagle's exceptional flight control system, which makes such a maneuver possible. We would like to dedicate this final salute to Jamie Wilson and all her friends here today. Ladies and gentlemen, from your right, the Knife Edge pass. Smith and Captain Cox are going to be returning to show center for the F-15E Strike Eagle Max Climb. For this maneuver, we're going to go straight to the cockpit to speak with Captain Cox.
Good afternoon, El Centro. This is Captain John Dismo Cox, the back seat of the Strike Eagle. Captain Phil, Rick Smith, and I are going to show you what the Eagle is famous for. It's time to climb capability. From the left at 300 feet and 600 miles an hour, we're going to stand the jet on its tail and take it 3 miles high in less than 20 seconds. You ready, Rick? Let's do this, El Centro! On your feet, El Centro. Here we go. There's 1 mile. There's 2 miles. And there's 3 miles high as we bring it over to the top. Now, if you look straight up, we're going to spiral back down from 3 to 1 mile. There's 2 miles. And there's 1 mile as we recover. Now, back to you, Sergeant Patello.
Captain Smith and Captain Cox are now approaching their show center for the final maneuver before Heritage Flight. A tactical pitch up before landing. They will fly by at 500 feet then perform a rolling pitch up and prepare to land.
Stand beside her and guide her through the light with a light from above, from the mountain.
Ladies and gentlemen, today, instead of landing, we're going to pitch up and rejoin P-51.